When homicide find the body?
5 days ago.
It's the fastest cold case on record.
So here lies the infamous Buddy Watson.
What was your first clue?
Name tattooed on his fingers. I didn't run his prints just to make sure.
It's him.
So Buddy finally became a pillar of the community. We get to waste our time trying to figure out who killed him.
Fresh body, fresh leads. What are you moaning about, Harper?
I like innocent victims. Guy like Buddy gets murdered, who cares?
Well, you guys should, because the one who solves this one gets a gold star on their report card.
I'll take it. I haven't had a case since I've been reassigned.
I hope you don't think you're volunteering my time.
I'll do it on my own. It's not a problem.
All right, sure. You want it? You got it. Good luck. Way I figure it, a guy like Buddy Watson gets murdered, you should only have about, I don't know, 20, 30 suspects.
I didn't realize you were interested in the detective gig.
Can you blame him? 15 years walking the beat on the east side?
It's a long time.
Yeah, somebody probably should have mentioned that to the suits who kept turning down my transfer requests.
Weren't you in homicide for a while before that?
Hey, you don't have to play dumb. I know you know about me.
Cliff was 4 years in homicide.
Yeah, a long time ago.
So, why Cold Squad now?
Well, let me tell you, I got a new partner a few months back. He had a pierced tongue. He listened to rap music. I mean, he was a nice enough kid, but I'm telling you, he'd sure convinced me that chasing down pushers is a young man's gig.
And the detective's paycheck doesn't hurt.
Yeah, you got that right. Hey, speaking of paychecks, I should probably start earning one. Where's my first stiff?
I know. Why don't you go to the construction site in Surrey? You can hook up with Detective Savalas.
Will do. Will do. Hey, I look forward to working with you guys.
Get out. So, the search committee put up help wanted posters in the holding cells?
None of that stuff on Cliff taking a bribe was ever proven.
Oh, well, then it must not be true.
I'm going on record as being against this, Andy.
Yeah, second that.
If you two were so concerned about who was replacing Mickey, maybe you should have volunteered to sit on the hiring committee.
Well, maybe we assumed a criminal wouldn't make the short list.
Those allegations were never proven.
Cliff Gordon is a bad cop. Or am I the only one who heard the story about him hanging that guy over the bridge? What, little something?
Ralph Little.
Made the front cover of the Province.
And besides that, what's the last job he held? Patrol officer?
We were all there once, but internal cleared him, so he's okay by me.
So there's nothing we can do.
Yeah, you can suck it up and realize the man's your new partner. Deal with it.
This is ridiculous.
Looking for Nico Savalas?
I guess it's your lucky day.
Yeah, I'm Cliff Gordon.
It's about time you showed. Any idea when we're getting him out?
You might want to be talking to an engineer, man.
Hey, Cliff. What's with the civvies?
I'm walking a new beat. Cold Squad.
Oh, hey, nice work.
Who are you?
I'm Cliff Gordon. Transferred over to homicide a few weeks back, and then I heard about the opening of Cold Squad, and I thought it sounded good. I walked into your squad room this morning, and the next thing I know, Sergeant McCormick, she partnered us up.
You sure she didn't send you over here to babysit?
No, I think it's the other way around. This is my first murder case in over 15 years. What?
Up until a couple of hours ago, I was barely a detective myself.
Oh.
Sorry about the mix-up.
Hey, it's all right.
The builder was supposed to be here a couple hours ago.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, who's, you think if there's a body attached to that hand?
Buddy Watson.
Oh, no shit. Word on the street had him laying low.
Guess they got that right.
So, when are we getting him out?
I haven't really found an answer to that part yet.
Hey, Len, I need you to put together everything we got on the Carl LeBaron case.
Baron. Thought his court date was months away.
Yeah, his lawyer dumped him.
Again?
Claimed a sudden onset of conscience. Anyway, his new lawyer is supposed to drop by for a little chat, so...
Why do you want me involved? The Baron wasn't my case.
Well, lawyers are masters of duplicity, right?
That's what I've heard.
That's why I'm picking you. Always liked a fair fight.
So it occurred to me, we can't get to Cliff Gordon's file without going through IA, but we can get perspective from the guy who hung off the bridge.
Give me the greatest hits.
Okay. Cliff hangs Ralph Little out over Lynn Canyon, but what he doesn't notice is the nature lover with the telephoto lens. Next day, Cliff's all over front page of the paper.
Dirty cop gives suspect a bath.
Nice, huh?
So what's Little's take on all this?
He claims Cliff was pissed over some drug deal the two of them were working on together.
Is there any reason we should believe that?
I don't know. UC put them both under surveillance after the incident, but they're never seen in contact with each other.
And they still believe the lowlife over the cop.
Well, the bad PR pissed off enough of the bigwigs that it was decided it was in everyone's best interest to get Cliff out of homicide.
So after 15 years on the street, it's finally time to transfer back in.
Once all the brass retired, yeah.
And there's nothing in Little's file that puts him and Cliff together again after the incident.
Nothing.
You know, I've been asking around. There are a lot of cops who really respect this guy.
You one of them?
Well, you know what I think? We're investigators. Let's investigate.
He's right next to a support beam. We'll have to reinforce the wall if we're going to dig, and you'll need a structural engineer to sign off on it.
Isn't that what you do?
Hey, I only build them. I don't tear them down.
Okay, all right. See that hand? See that hand? You see the fingers? Take a look at that. Go on, take a look. What does that say on those fingers?
Buddy?
Right, buddy. Now, the problem is, pretty soon those fingers, they're gonna start falling off. Now, you do whatever it is that you gotta do, but the moment I find myself having to solve the murder of Uddy, I'm gonna grab a pickaxe, I'm gonna get him out of there myself.
I'll make a couple of calls.
That'd be great.
So we are looking at a conviction on this one, right?
Yeah, we should be. We do have a confession. He's recanted, but, you know, which one of them doesn't?
Am I interrupting?
No. Come on in. Len, you know my daughter, Tracy?
Hi, Len Harper.
Nice to meet you.
So, Tracy is a lawyer. Doing her best to give me a heart attack, obviously.
His blood pressure's been rising steadily since law school. I figure another year tops.
Well, I'll let you get to work then.
Oh, Len, about LeBaron. Uncooperative works for me.
All right, I can do that.
But why would you want to? Dad, I guess you didn't know. I'm representing Carl LeBaron. So a little cooperation would be appreciated.
You're too old for her.
Hey, let her be the judge of that.
Your dreams.
Hey, at least I got him. Oh, yeah. I never took it off. I guess that goes against me in here.
Has it been a while since you split?
Yeah. She left me when all that bullshit started.
What bullshit?
Okay, you honestly don't know who I am. Cliff Gordon, dirty cop.
What'd you do?
I hung a suspect off a bridge.
Did he fall?
Unfortunately, no.
Is that it?
Yeah, except he went to the papers and claimed that I was on a take. I mean, IA cleared me, but once a dirty cop.
Always a dirty cop.
Exactly. I have heard about you. Playing a little Isaac Newton with some pimp?
I cleared me, but you'd never know it.
Uh-huh. They riding you pretty hard?
Yeah, it's my first case since then. And the only reason I'm on it is because they know it's gonna go exactly nowhere.
Hey, and they partnered up with me. Man, you really are in the shit.
So this guy on the bridge,
Yeah? Hey, I hung the prick over a canyon. Yeah, I do what it takes to close the case.
not gonna kill anybody, are you?
No, I thought I'd let you handle it. Hey, listen. I know how to play the game, and I know it's important. You partner with me, I got your back. That's it.
It's good enough for me.
So everybody figures this case is a write-off, huh?
It's the only reason we're on it.
So what do you say we shove it up their collective ass by solving it?
You got a deal.
Well, aren't you the keener?
Oh, I just got here a couple of minutes ago. Cliff's been around for a few hours, though. He's come up with a list of over 30 guys connected to Buddy Watson. Check this out. Viets, Chinese, Russians, Cliff's time on the street. I guess he got to know his fair share of lowlifes.
Yeah, I'll bet he did.
You want to piss all over the guy, do it in private. Talking about my partner. What do you want?
I heard you got the lead on the Buddy Watson case.
Process of elimination.
Oh, Crimea River, come on, it's a lead.
Yeah, it's cool.
Hey, you want to share the wealth? You lead in the investigation, I'll lead in the lab.
Why?
Cause it's a cool body. It's been encased in cement for who knows how long. It could be meat, it could be a milkshake. Come on, let me at it.
You're a freak, Christine.
Is that a yes?
Sure. Are you qualified?
Well, the department head will supervise. All I need is permission from the lead investigator.
Well, now you have it.
You are the best.
Minority opinion, but thanks.
Thanks.
Hey, let me buy you coffee.
Well, in that case, I'll have another latte, please. Non-fat to go.
Make it 2, but bring on the fat.
What's the occasion?
Just miss having you around, Mick.
So how are the kids, Harper?
Whiny and expensive. Mickey, do you really think Cliff Gordon is right for this job?
He's got some of the department's best arrest and conviction numbers, tons of commendations, and his partners rave about them. And as you've noticed, he works his butt off.
Maybe a great cop. There were more qualified candidates.
And you don't think that a man that's been painted with a pretty broad brush deserves a break?
There's a lot of rumors.
Always are. You remember the one about a certain cop holding a murder suspect in the middle of nowhere while he tried to force a confession?
She'll get it.
Whoa. What'd you do, win the lottery?
Haha. Anything interesting?
Everything on paper says he's a good cop.
So do you think we should drop our little fact-finding mission?
Well, there's one more person we could talk to first.
Sergeant Harper. You ready?
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
Thanks.
Buddy was down here long enough to get his fair share of enemies. We just want to know who got tired of him first.
What's in it for me?
The usual.
Double.
No, the usual. All right.
What's his story?
Just some guy on my payroll. Buddy's death had anything to do with the wedges? He'll be able to tell us.
Wedges.
Wedges? Oh, Chinaman. Hey, we used to call them 9-irons, but you know how it is with political correctness.
Hey, we got a lot of ground to cover. You don't need a chaperone.
You want to split up?
If you don't mind hoofing it.
No, I prefer it. Who are you going to take?
Someone who's not on the list.
Okay, all right. I'll catch up with you back at the station.
If you can't trust a little one, you're selling sure my reason to make it.
Hey, Savalas. Thanks for treating me like a cop. Back at you.
It's not about holding you back, and it's not my favorite thing to say, but I gotta say. 'Cause I love man.
is being interrogated, Mr. LeBaron says he repeatedly requested a lawyer.
That's not what it says in the original investigator's report.
That doesn't, by nature, make it the truth.
Yeah, I know I'd certainly rather believe Carl LeBaron over a police officer.
So does my father do this too? Give the lawyer the runaround, then laugh about it in the bar later?
Depends on the case, I guess. Scum like LeBaron. Don't know why you're doing this.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Which is exactly what he's gonna be.
You think so, huh? Well, I wouldn't be too sure about that. Not after I call my father to the stand.
Why would you do that?
Because my father knows exactly how my client's confession was obtained. Once the judge hears what happened, we're walking.
Weird getting your call out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, I thought you could help me out. I'm looking for some info on Buddy Watson. Specifically anything that had to do with him and Chinatown.
So because I'm a recovering addict, I know every dealer in town?
That's not it.
Then why are you asking me?
I wanted to see how you're doing.
Then ask me out for a coffee. Don't do this.
Let's go for coffee.
I can't. I got chores to do.
Letting me down easy, huh?
God, Nico, you are so weird sometimes.
I'd buy that. How you doing?
Tired of sharing a room with 3 other ex-junkies, but fine. How about you?
Good. Sorry about the excuse.
Just don't do it again. You want to see me, say so.
I should get going.
Yeah. Okay, see you later. Hey, Nico. I never heard of Buddy Watson being involved with heroin, but he did run a couple of prostitutes I knew, and that was in Surrey.
So why are you hassling me about this 15 years after the fact?
You're not in any trouble, Mr. Little. I just need to know.
Yeah, well, it's all in your reports.
Well, the truth seems to be missing from the reports.
I got in a little trouble with the wrong people. They agreed to let me keep my thumbs if I agreed to smuggle angel dust across the border. Things were going okay, and then they recruit me a partner. Doesn't take a week, the stupid son of a bitch gets caught and starts talking.
But before you can testify, your partner ends up dead, am I right?
Yeah, Cliff Gordon figured I know who killed the stupid son of a bitch. You know, he must have interrogated me 50 hours. I'm no fink. The next week, he comes and takes me out to Lynn Canyon. Says if I don't tell him who did it, he's gonna drop me.
So you told him?
I'm practically hanging upside down, tasting my own piss. What do you think?
And that all would have worked out fine for Cliff, except someone got a picture.
Yeah, thank God for tourists. Next morning, my phone's ringing off the hook. Before I know it, cops are painting me like the next Al Capone.
So that's when you made up your own little story about Cliff?
I told any reporter who would listen that Cliff hung me upside down because I wouldn't give him a piece of the drug money.
And they believed you?
Picture's worth 1,000 words.
No, you've got it all wrong. We're not moving a body, we're moving evidence. Yeah, so tear down that wall and get me my evidence. Right, yeah, I figured it was some little thing like that, yeah. Right, yeah, I'll fax the form right over and you get me my evidence, okay? Good, thanks, bye. You know, sometimes you can make stupid work for you.
That's good.
What? Nico and Cliff kill somebody or something?
No, they're in the clear. It's your daughter.
Sure, right?
I don't know if I'd say that.
Then what would you say, Len?
The LeBaron case, she's putting you on the stand.
Me? Why?
She says the confession was compromised and that you knew about it.
Nico, you gotta trust me here. I'm onto something with this whole Chinatown connection.
From the information I can gather, it doesn't seem like he was doing much business down there.
See, that's not what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that he was starting to get a big piece of the red bean pie before he was offed.
I guess I'm having a hard time focusing on the long shot when there's more obvious angles to follow up.
So, what, you pulling rank here now? Is that it?
I just want to close this thing.
Yeah, me too. Me too. All right, look, how about this? How about this? Okay, you follow up on your Surrey connection, and I'll stick with Chinatown. And if nothing comes up for me by the end of the day, hey, man, you can point me in any direction you want.
Okay.
This is preliminary until the autopsy, but I'd say he's been dead 2, maybe 2.5 months.
Cause?
It's a nasty knife wound in his lower back. I'd say is the leading candidate.
Anything else?
Yeah, there's a lot of scrapes on his head. Looks like he was dragged by his ankles to the dump site.
That's it?
For now.
You find anything, let me know. Anything.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you wanted to talk to me?
Yeah. Sit down.
I'm not 16 anymore, Dad.
Sit.
So, I'm assuming you've spoken with Sergeant Harper.
You're calling me as a witness? Why?
Because I'm working in Mr. LeBaron's best interests.
Mr. LeBaron kidnapped a young girl and starved her to death. Mr. LeBaron took pictures of this girl while she begged for her life.
What's your point, Dad?
My point is, you've been offered a golden opportunity to put this guy away.
Well, I guess you've forgotten who I work for.
I haven't forgotten what your mother and I taught you.
You taught me to play by the rules. That's all I'm doing here.
Well, then you know that there is no way that I am helping you in this case.
It was over dinner. No one else got a word in edgewise because you bitched all night long about how Frank Coscarella developed a hearing problem the minute Carl LeBaron asked for a lawyer. And his hearing never got any better. Not until Carl confessed, after 10 hours.
That was told to my family in confidence. You have no right
It
to...
was also told to Carl LeBaron's lawyer. I'm sorry, Dad, but I have to use it.
I want you to drop this case.
I can't do that.
Drop it. Drop it or so help me.
What? You're gonna ground me? You're gonna send me to my room without supper?
I cannot believe that you would use family business to score points in the courtroom. Ease up, cop.
Somebody gonna shut the door?
Long time no see, man.
Too long.
Yeah.
Look at you. You been at this one for a while?
Oh, last week I almost forgot my real name. So, what you need to chat about?
You heard about Buddy Watson, right?
Yeah. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Who are you thinking?
We're thinking Surrey. You hear anything?
Sorry, man. Look, I'll put some feelers out. You got any others?
Cliff's thinking Chinatown.
Cliff Gordon?
My new partner.
Cool. The Cliff put Scarface on it?
You know the guy?
Well, Charlie Feng's his man in Chinatown.
Jesus. Charlie Feng? As in the Red Circle cell?
Yeah, baby. Bikers are civilized. They figure you're screwing with them, they're gonna kill you. But you piss off one of those Red Circle cell and you're gonna wish you were dead. So why Chinatown?
Smack.
No way. Buddy was a real jack of all trades, but not that.
We're thinking he might have been new to the game.
No, I still don't buy it. Buddy's a former user. He kept away from it. It's like a matter of life and death, you know?
I just wish it could be the way it was. Allie, Frank, Mickey, even Harper knew I could do my job. Now
you're leading a case.
they're checking up on me.
Oh, you don't ever ask them how their cases are going?
Yeah, that's not what I'm doing with Cliff. The guy's great. But I'm starting to look at him the same way they looked at me. Like I don't trust him.
Is there anybody that you do trust?
You checking to make sure I'm not some kind of paranoid freak? In a weird way, you know who I trust? Billy.
What do you mean?
She just doesn't take any shit from me.
Have you seen her recently?
Yeah. I went to see her about this case, but She saw through that pretty quick.
Nico, visiting her is just such a bad idea.
Yeah, that's what she said.
As your therapist, I strongly recommend that you avoid all contact with her. I mean, no wonder you have trust issues.
You think? Savalas. He killed Buddy Watson?
He killed Buddy Watson.
Tell him.
Buddy came up to me, said he was taking over the area, and if I didn't start selling for him, he'd kill me. I said no, and he pulled a gun. It was self-defense.
So you shot him?
No, I stabbed him.
You believe this kid?
Oh, why not?
He's 100 pounds soaking wet. Buddy was pushing 220.
Hey, you know his type? That kung fu shit? He can take care of himself.
How'd you get this?
My guy from the other day, he pointed me in the right direction.
Charlie Feng? How come you didn't tell me we were buying info from one of the largest heroin importers in town?
Because for some reason, I didn't think you'd be a big fan of the idea. Hey, look. Feng is scum, but he's my scum. And this clothes is gonna put us back on the map. Seems like we both could use it.
Well, I gotta hand it to you two. You know, bad guys killing bad guys. That's the hardest to solve.
Yeah, but I just can't believe that you did it without an autopsy.
Hey, who needs it? Who needs it? Seriously, let me tell you, back in the day...
Oh, here we go.
No.
Here we go.
No. But seriously, back in the day, we solved cases with live people, not dead ones. Well, good for you.
Yeah, and you probably had to walk to the station barefoot through a blizzard.
Okay. No, but seriously, we had what, an over 80% close rate? What is it now? About 60?
Yeah, if we're lucky.
All right. See, look, I know. It was a different kind of murder back then, but all I'm saying is the police work nowadays, it's all about science. You know, but the fact is the criminals, hey, the criminals know who the other criminals are, right? So all you gotta do, talk to the right people.
So as of this moment, we're all working behind the bar.
Yeah, right, okay, one more?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, what's bugging you?
It was all too easy.
Oh, come on, Nico, you guys caught a break. We all need them. What is it?
I think Cliff got that guy to take the fall just so he could get her clothes.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
Maybe. Doesn't feel right.
Listen, you're just falling prey to the same thing we all did. Cliff gets an easy close. We get suspicious because of his reputation. The thing is, I talked to the guy who accused Cliff of being dirty, and he told me it was a lie.
You believe him?
Yeah, there's no reason not to. And half the stuff we hear around here isn't worth listening to. But hell, if I believed everything I heard, I'd have to believe you wanted to throw a bad guy out the window.
That's the thing, Allie. I did throw a bad guy out the window.
Do you know who I am? I run Cold Squad.
Congratulations.
I think you know my daughter, Tracy Polachuk.
You're her old man? The milkman must have liked making deliveries at your place.
As a matter of fact, he did. Everyone liked coming by our place. And you know why?
Her mother's ass as good as hers?
We ran a tight ship. People knew what to expect from the Polachuk household. Polite kids, payments on time, neat lawn, wash car. All that middle-class stuff someone like you knows nothing about.
Yeah, because my mother beat me and my father wore a dress. Poor me.
You think my daughter, the lawyer, forgot everything she learned living in a cop's household? Things like law and order, crime and punishment. She may be a defense lawyer, but you gotta ask yourself this. What is she defending? Because it sure as hell isn't you.
You're talking shit. She's my lawyer.
Oh, she's representing you. But she works on the same side of the street as me.
She believes in me. I know she does.
Now you keep telling yourself that.
What are you telling me this for, huh?
Well, that's another Polachuk family value. We believe in the sporting chance.
What do you think?
Kid's 14. Dead guy won't be missed. Manslaughter's all we can hope for.
I meant about the kid.
What?
Do you think he did it?
Am I missing something here, Nico? Aren't you supposed to be talking me into pressing charges?
There's too many holes.
Such as?
Give me an example of a skinny kid like that taking down a badass double his size.
Look, the autopsy says he was stabbed. Nang says he stabbed him. He knew the approximate time of death. But most persuasive, he's confessing. It's your call.
I was wrong about Buddy Watson.
How so?
Well, he was trying to muscle his way into Chinatown.
You think the kid really did it?
Possibly. But if he did, I'm sure he was paid to by Charlie Fang.
Which I'm never gonna prove. Find anything on Cliff?
Look, Nico, Cliff runs with a bad crowd, but bottom line is he gets the job done. In my opinion, that doesn't make him a dirty cop. Makes him a good one.
I appreciate you believing in me, Nico, but I can't pull a rabbit out of a hat every time you need one.
Well, maybe you're looking in the wrong hat. Maybe it isn't a rabbit.
What are you looking for anyway? I thought you had a confession.
Yeah, it'd be nice if I believed it.
I don't know what else I can do.
Never mind. I'm sure you did your best.
Carla Barron dropped me. But I get the feeling you already know that.
I had no idea.
Don't play innocent, Dad.
I'm not playing anything.
Really? So, working the same side of the street? The Law and Order family? None of this rings a bell? You're a lousy liar. And you're a lousy father.
What are you saying that for?
Because you don't respect my choices. Because you're out there running me down to my clients.
Clients?
Yes, clients. This happens to be my business, Dad. This is what I've chosen to do with my life.
I just told him to watch himself around you, that's all.
And I'm gonna say the same thing to you. You watch yourself around me. Because what you did was break the law, just like any other criminal. Only difference is if you find yourself needing a lawyer, don't bother calling.
Hey, what's the verdict?
We're accepting a guilty plea for manslaughter.
Yeah. Congrats, partner. Hey, listen, Bo yesterday, I guess it's been a while since I wasn't able to call out my own shots.
Don't sweat it.
Yeah?
What do you got there?
Okay. 16 years ago, I was working on a murder case, Jane Varga, and lo and behold, it's gathering dust, so, I don't know, I was thinking...
Go for it.
Yeah?
I just got some paperwork on Buddy to do first.
Okay, you're supposed to delegate the crap work to me, so...
Consider it my welcome gift. Go start on that, and I'll get up to speed later.
You got it.
I might have that rabbit for you. Once the solution heats up, you'll see what the cyanoacrylic fuming method is all about.
If you say so.
It's not about the little one selling me short to make it. It's not about the lucky ones who's got a chance to take it. 'Cause I'm
Isn't that gonna wash off the solution?
More like show it up. This is fluorescent. Okay, do you want to pull those blinds down? All right, now let's see what we got here. Hey, that's a good one.
So was it the kid?
It's not about the little one selling me short to make it. It's not about the loved one. It's got a chance to take it. 'Cause I'm a man.
What are you doing in here?
So you and the guy on the bridge. Were you looking for a bribe?
I may not have been exactly by the book, but I was clean.
What about now?
I'm still clean. Look, I may play things a little differently than you, but I'm one of the good guys here.
So Charlie Feng, he's in your pocket, not the other way around?
All right, Charlie Feng gives me stuff when it suits him. And yeah, okay, when it comes to him, every once in a while, I look the other way. But I make that relationship work for me, too.
Work for you, huh?
Yeah, for me. And the Force. You know, sometimes a little bit more for me.
So you're just getting what's rightfully yours?
Yeah. Yeah, the way I figured it. The system made me dirty when they chose that piece of shit. They chose to believe him over me. So, yeah, take care of myself a little. That answer your question?
Yeah.
All right. Let's start closing our next case.
Yeah, in a sec. Why'd you choose now to change your life?
Come again?
16 years on patrol, and one day you get up and decide to join homicide again. Why?
Because I outweighted the bastards who kicked me out. It was just my time to get back in.
Which happened to be the same time Buddy was killed, and then all of a sudden when he becomes our problem, you're in our department?
Yeah, exactly. What's your point?
Well, it's an awkward situation.
Okay, all right, look. Okay, hey, I'll be straight with you, okay? All right, you want me to straight with you? Hey, I heard that Buddy was getting transferred from homicide, okay? Hey, I knew all the players, man. I knew I could solve it. So I transferred to Cold Squad. Hey, sue me for wanting to look good.
You think Charlie Feng did him in?
Absolutely. Him or some gangster in his pocket, yeah.
Why'd the kid confess?
All right, look. I tell Feng the cops are getting close and I can't protect him. So he talks some kid into taking the fall. The kid, he's gonna get props from the gang. He's probably gonna get a couple family members brought over as a thank you. And we need to disclose, man. Hey, the way I see it, it's a win-win.
Especially for the real killer.
Oh, so what? Hey, whoever got rid of a piece of shit like Buddy Watson deserves a medal.
Here's how I see it. Watson was trying to muscle his way into Chinatown, and Feng arranged to have him off. But as soon as you told Feng we were getting close, you were looking out for your own ass. Just like when you transferred into this department.
All right, where's this bullshit coming from?
Bullshit. From Buddy. Take it. Take it. The killer's prints were lifted right off the corpse. You were right, Cliff. He was killed by some shithead in Feng's pocket. He was killed by you.
It's not about the little one selling me short to make it.